Here we go. Good morning, everyone. My name is Josh. I'm with Ignis Metalworks, and this is my shop, and this is my first video for this channel. So I'll try not to make it too long and drawn out. My recording or editing software on my computer has crapped out on me, so this is going to be done entirely on my phone, and probably just gonna try and like splice it all together in chronological order. I don't know, but I'm not really working on anything right now. I just cleaned the shop last night, though, so I wanted to give you guys a rare glimpse into what it looks like when the shop is all cleaned up. So here we go. Let's take a tour of the shop. Well, let's start with the outside. This is the entire shop. It's an 8x10 shed. So I've got a lot of shit in a little space, but let's take a walk inside, take a look around. Most important thing right here is the fan. It's one of those industrial fans. You know, when it gets to be over 100 degrees out here, because I do live in Phoenix, that is a lifesaver right there. But on to bigger and better things. Everything I have is run off of this little power strip right here, coming from a big extension cord. I'm sure you saw the yellow whatnot. So yeah, I just run an extension cord out here to the shed, plug into here, and I have to be very careful of what I have running at any given time. My belt grinder right here, just with like crappy Amazon belts on it right now, but I did just get a whole order of combat abrasives. So I'm excited to get to using those. Get those hung up and ready to go. It's just a little scrap bucket back here. My depth perception's off looking through the phone. This is my Mank tank. Look at how clean she is. Yeah, I just use a coffee can because most everything I make is just really small. So I've been using the same one for like 8 months, and it just got way too manky, so I just decided to swap it out. Anyway, let's back up a little bit. So this entire shelf right here is kind of like the forging area. There's my little mini forge. That's as it looks, it's a propane torch stuck into the side of a couple of fire bricks. It's a very common design people use for heat treating, but it works great for working small materials and, you know, anything that can fit into this little 2-inch space. One of the things I did do is I cut out some pieces of fire brick to kind of fit in there to provide a flat shelf, and then just sealed it in with kiln cement from the same place that I bought the fire bricks. So other than that, I do have tongs. I actually, another thing I got yesterday, I got some Ken's custom iron tong blanks that I'm looking forward to making, but in the interim I've just been using all manners of pliers, my little set of tongs that I tried making that they work only marginally well. I don't really have a rack. It's just easier to have everything laid out where I can see it. Moving on, same thing with like my punches and brushes, things like that. My little blacksmith's knife that I made out of it was actually plate steel. I just wanted to see if I could forge it into something, so I made a knife, but you can see by the edge it does not work very well, so I just use it for, like, I don't know, hammering into hot metal and stuff. Beyond that, everything down there, you know, a couple of hammers. Most of my other hammers are outside. The outside area is just trashed right now, but I'm doing some rebuilding on the coal forge. All my power tools just kind of go into this crate, pull them out as I need them. Let's see, spare propane and map gas, just some odds and ends, my grinder discs and whatnot. And then coming around this way, your necessities, you know, got to have the speaker and the toolbox and the speaker. I don't know. It's just my little jumbled area. All my belts hanging on the wall over there. You see, I still got some garden tools back there too. The weed eater, shovel, some stuff. And, oh, let's come in and take a look. Here's my pride and joy. I'm kidding. It's just a water bottle thing, but I put that Brothers in Iron sticker on there. Zoom in there. In Ignis Veritas in Ferro Vitae. That's a little shout out to Valhalla Ironworks and the Forge Cast. You can order those stickers on Valhalla Ironworks' Redbubble page, I believe. And that's it. You know, just, again, the little odds and ends, my little file box, my coffee cup. This is the most important thing right now. Coffee. It's like 8:30 in the morning. Um, see, just clamps all hanging from the top there. Oh yeah, I'll show you that. It'll spin around here. Don't get motion sickness on me. Anyway, that was dumb. All my magnets. So, keep that long one right there, kind of close to the forge for when I do heat treat a blade. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, except for the anvil, the important part. Here we go. This is Smashy McBeatface. This is you've probably seen this on my Instagram posts. I've got a post a while back from where I actually built this thing. This is what I started out with. We've got this piece right here. It's just a piece of 1-inch mild steel. And I took a piece of that plate steel, same stuff I made that knife out of, and I actually welded it to the top right here. So it does have a decent striking surface now, after I beat the crap out of the original surface. But it's really light. Of course, doesn't have a horn or anything, so it only worked so well. And then I got this little guy here, a little 9-pound cast iron anvil. I got it for Christmas from my sister-in-law. And at first I was like, oh, that's adorable. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I've used this thing so much now. Just the ability to have even a small solid mounted horn and having this little hardy hole here. I've made a cutoff tool, a hot cut tool. I've made a little spring fuller, just some neat stuff there. So yeah, that's the inside of the shop. This is Smashy McBeatface. Oh yeah, the fucking little vise here. This is the only vise I have too. Like, I need to get a bigger vise because this thing can only do so much. And then of course down here, the wall of shame, all my failed projects. There's a knife I recently just broke. Poor thing. Anyway, so yeah, that's the inside of the shop. Let's take a quick look at the outside. Please don't be too disappointed. And here we go. This is my outside forging area. It is an absolute mess. But let's take a walk over here. Like I said, I'm rebuilding the coal forge today. So this is the extent of my coal forge. It's just a brake drum off of an old Toyota Corolla. Filled it in with a little bit of termite mound, that's plaster of Paris and sand. And welded up the tweer out of some just 2.5 inch pipe, and then used some of the leftover propane cans as a sort of a ductwork for the air. I need to I'm going to pull this off and just completely redo that too, because that looks like crap. And then this, actually it's upside down, but it was the hood that sat over the top of it, and then I had this ductwork kind of coming out the top, but it didn't work too well, so I've decided to actually make this thing, I'm going to leave it upside down. That hole right here is cut exactly to size for that to drop in. That's originally what my plan was before I decided to turn it upside down and make it a hood. But yeah, I'm actually going to make this the forge. So I'll drop the brake disc in there, or brake drum in there, and redo the tweer and all that stuff. I don't know how it's going to come out, but I'm hoping for good things. And maybe do some weed eating while I'm at it, you think? That'd be a good idea, right? And clean up some of this scrap, and I don't know. Like I said, it's just a mess, but we're going to have some fun today with it. So anyway, I'm going to leave it at that for now. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that for right now, and that's it, man. I do appreciate you guys checking out my channel. I know some of you subscribed before I even uploaded a video, so hopefully this isn't too disappointing, and I'm sure I'll have some better content and some more interesting stuff in the future. In any case, have fun. Get out to your shop. Stay safe. We're in the middle of this COVID-19 thing right now, so everybody's kind of on lockdown, getting a little cabin fever. I know I've been staying busy as best I can too. So again, y'all stay safe out there. Be good, and we'll catch you on the next one.